Hi Nick, welcome to QB headquarters. First question, how did you get your nicknames Minty and the General?
The General was from a drinking game, so I'd rather probably not divulge too much, but it meant that I was probably in charge. Minty, to do with the fact they think I've got a fake Cockney East End accent, and the first character from EastEnders that they could think of was Minty. A fat ball mechanic,
Yeah,
which I'm hoping I don't look anything like.
What does being a rugby ambassador for QB actually mean?
Oh, it means a lot. They're a huge business insurer, and I did a little bit of work for them, or a little bit of promotion once I became a partner in the RFU in February, and delighted to come around the offices and everything, and luckily enough, they've employed me to be their ambassador. Being a guy who's worked in the city as well before, got a few city links. It's good to come back after being away for so long.
How did you get into rugby as a youth, and what attributes does it take to play rugby at the top flight, at the top level?
I started off rugby. I suppose it was compulsory at the school I went at. I went to Dulwich College, the prep school there, about this time, but obviously the autumn term you played rugby, and I enjoyed it. I always had a passion for a lot of sports, but probably look forward to rugby season a little bit more than the others.
Okay.
Might not have had anything to do with the sport, to be honest. It's probably more the fact there weren't any exams at the end of the term.
Okay.
Whereas when you get to the cricket season, you had exams at the end of that one, so there's something not to look forward to. When you're playing top flight rugby, you need to be able to cope with the pressure. That comes with obviously putting yourself under pressure in training as much as you can. Obviously, match experience is key, but the values in rugby, sort of like the teamwork, the goal setting, which obviously you get feedback and results and from them every single week, because you've obviously played a game, and so you can review that and then move on and obviously look to work on and improve.
What is your preferred position? Because I know you play number 8 and blindside flanker. What is your preferred position, if there is one?
Number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the best position on the park. It doesn't matter what the weather is, you're always involved in the game. You can play in the backs, if it's a bit windy and a bit wet, you're not going to see much of the ball, you're just going to be chasing kicks and things like that.
Yep.
But you're a back here.
I used to be a winger.
Yeah, exactly. You get the glory, some occasions, but there's other times, come the winter months, that you'd rather be, still involved in the game, nice and snug and close to your teammates.
You got a first number 8 to score 4 tries in one game. What's your secret to scoring so many tries?
Right place, right time, let everyone else do the work, I think.
Good answer. Who are your favourite players in the past, and what attributes do they have that you aspire to?
Zinzan Brooke in my position, always
player.
admired him. I mean, the New Zealand side of the sort of '95 World Cup, I know they didn't win it, but when Lomu came along and everything, but they just had a new sort of take on the game, and it was
Open rugby.
I mean, not so much numbers on your back. Everyone's got to have ball handling skills.
That's right.
To be able to have the mobility and support play and everything like that. And he was at the forefront of that, along with being able to kick 45-metre drop goals, which was very unusual for a number 8. Sort of, he was a bit of a standout player, but he did his basics well, and you've got to be able to do your basics well. It's not about just doing the flash stuff. You've got the nuts and bolts at the back of the scrum for a number 8. Making your tackles, your aggressive hits, taking the ball over the gain line, and your link play with a 9 and support play as well.
Describe a typical week in professional rugby for us.
Hard. Lots of eating, lots of rest, and a lot of work. But typical week would be, okay, you play a game on a Saturday. Monday, you'd sort of come in, just top up weights. Nothing too difficult. Recovery, swim, stretch, a bit of massage. So it's still 2 days after the game. That's probably when the stiffness and soreness comes out the most. Actually, 48 hours after. Then you will have a team review, sort of review the game that's just happened on the Saturday, get that out of the way, any good stuff, any work-ons. Tuesday will be the hard day. You'll be in early morning, doing your main weight session, all body weights, working hard. Then you'll sort of have, as being a forward, forwards and backs will split for their unit sessions. As far as forwards are concerned, it's line-outs, line-out defence, scrums, and maybe a few plays off, running off 9 and things like that. That'll be sort of just before 12 o'clock or something. Break for lunch, and then you'll have your main session in the afternoon, which sort of encompass defence and attack really, and that's when the whole team comes together. Wednesday will be a day off. Thursday, again, we'll have weights in the morning, and then we'll have sort of a shorter version of a Tuesday afternoon session. So again, we come together, but a shorter, sort of lighter version, because obviously it's 2 days away from the game. We won't want to, take too many knocks. Keep the guys fresh. And then Friday will be sort of 20 minutes, just a run through of certain plays, not too much, and rest fresh and ready to go for the weekend.
What's the future for England and Nikista? I mean, do you see yourself captaining England in the World Cup finals next year?
Oh, just I mean, that'd be amazing, but that's not for me to decide whether I get in a position like that. But what is in my control is how I play, and just to keep playing well for Quins and England, and hopefully sort of achieve a lot more victories and start winning some silverware. With both. We got Grand Slam opportunity, or Six Nations opportunity rather, sort of next season.
That's right.
The Autumn Internationals coming up, obviously the World Cup internationally, and with Harlequins, so it's a big year for us as well. There's been a few changes there, but there's some good potential amongst the squad, and we've only got a draw and a little loss so far, but we're looking to kick on, and it's a tight competition, the Premiership, and I think we can do well.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you for your time. Good
Cheers,
answer.
Barry. Thanks
Cheers.
for your questions.
Thank
Mate.
you. Cheers. Thanks.